What is up, everybody? This is Tikwa, also known as Richard, and we're coming back with another new video, a new season, and happy 25-year anniversary for Age of Empires 4, or Age of Empires in general, rather, and all the beautiful things that's come along with the game. I just want to quickly apologize as we're getting into things, just for the sake of me not posting a lot. There has been a little wait period for me moving around as I am busy planning to switch countries. But with that being said, that's no excuse for us to get some videos out and show you guys a bit of content. I want to focus a bit on the troll maps. We got Prairie and which was this one? This was the Pit. Very interesting maps, but I want to show you guys just a little bit of mentality that you need to fix and like what to expect when you're going into the season. Just a few things to learn. You have two new civilizations, the Malians, which is amazing. They focus on a pit mine strategy, which allows them to get extra free gold. Kind of like the French farms, it's just like an infinite resource for them, not a finite resource. And then secondly, we have the Ottomans. Now, I have no idea currently how to play against this. I've enjoyed playing against it. I love the idea of the Imperial Council, and I still have to practice a bit more to see who I'm going to main. But so far, I've really been enjoying the Chinese. I agree with Aussie Drongo that they might be in a really, really decent spot, especially with the buffs to the Fire Lancers, the buffs to the economy research timings and research costs, which is really great for a booming civilization like the Chinese, which is very versatile. I've actually seen really, really strong daily players as well, so very interesting to see how the meta is going to shift for this season. But I'm keeping my eyes on the Malians, the Chinese, the French because of these research buffs to the economy. They get another 30% off on that on top of it. So very interested to see what's going to happen with the French. But otherwise, all in all, it looks like a really good season that's beginning to pop its head out overall. Another thing, let's quickly jump into a game. There is a new caster UI, so you guys are going to go with me while we set this up. If there's anything you guys want to say or comment or want to see this season, please do let me know. I also just want to apologize for the microphone. It's not my streaming microphone. I'm still busy having to sort out a few glitches on that and get everything sorted out. But I just want to say thank you to everyone to finally getting YouTube monetized, and now we are actually able to get the monetization and the benefits of making these videos and actually making a difference when we're playing these factions and giving you some different, there we go, different information or new information about the new civilizations. I was very heavily focused on HRE last season. Okay, so we are playing against Black Rose here, and he is playing the Ottomans. He's going for an interesting barracks opening with gold, obviously here a house gold, and then on sheep I went for the Holy Roman Empire by accident. I actually wanted to play someone else, but the thing that you guys also need to know, this radius was updated, so you can see how much bigger the circle is. You see this little circle here on the sides. That was not correct in the previous patch. Now this is the accurate attack range of remember there was a small circle and then a little circle inside. That wasn't correct. This is actually the radius of attack, and you want to see how big of a difference this little single point makes actually defending something like this. Remember, this little circle was supposed to be like here in the previous patch, so this would not have been defendable. But now we are going to go with the Holy Roman Empire. We are looking to get a decent economy going against the Ottomans. They do really well with their armor specialist units, or they do extra damage against the armor units. Um, or I think that's the Malians. I see. I don't even know yet. I need to focus on learning these things. But and they have some really strong units. Normal men at arms, normal spearmen, but early spearmen available here in the barracks. Um, we also can go for a barracks, but we are actually just focusing on some villager production and getting that food economy going. Another thing is you can see now I'll garrison here to try and get the scout out, how quickly these and how effectively this town center is firing at this. Almost got the scout there. One or second or later, I would have gotten a second volley off, and these sheeps would have been mine. Now we are busy with the scouting. What I saw on this specific map, scouting wise, is I came out to the side, went around my base to the back here, brought a few sheep back, and then came down, picked up three here, picked up another three here, and then went all the way down. Now, I don't think you should go to the edge of the map. I think if you run just on the inside of the line right here, it will look a lot better because as you can see, we're going around the back here for him. His base is also cleaned up very cleanly on the sheep side of things. But if you look at the map, right, there's a little spearman harassment happening right here. He's early spearman. We have the Arkan Chapel going down, and you can see how effective that town center is at dealing with these spearmen. I mean, if this town center was on the old version of this attack range, we would not have been able to get these attacks out. Now, the prelate is also here, so we can actually get those healing on these units so we don't get too much affected by these little early raids because of the prelate. But this is what I quickly want to show. When you guys do scout, there's a lot of sheep just outside the first scout radius. So that's about your first scouting line. And just on the inside, look at all these sheep, literally just like virtually on the edge of the map. This is really good for Holy Roman Empire. Allows you to boom very strongly. And then as you come to the middle of the map, there's a lot of these little stray sheep. There's four sheep right here, just to the north side of his base. Um, and then as you go down to the middle, there's the other sheep, and you can see here at the back, just above his second gold. So in my side, that would have been right here, and you can see there's more sheep right here. So look for that second gold. Seems like that's where the spawns are kind of destined to be, and you can see now we're keeping the prelate here. Arkan Chapel is done. This is a very quick game because we are focused on just booming, and he was focusing on that early pressure, long distance shopping because he went for the barracks, double house, and a mining camp. Remember, this is normal games; it's not ranked yet. So we do tend use the spearmen and just pick off those, or the villagers to pick off the spearmen. And I think at this point he knew that we have the age and the economy lead, and good game is going to get called here very very soon. Now, Twin Minaret Market was the choice. Not sure what all the different landmarks do yet. I still need to get the names right. I still need to get the planning right. But yeah, a really good Holy Roman Empire start. Doesn't show much of what needs to happen, but I do see players tapping out very early these days, and that might be a good thing when it comes to rank, because those pressure applied to the right places very early on might mean a lot. Um, this was a game I lost, I think, against the French. Yes, I didn't micro correctly, and he raided me. I think this game is worth another demonstration. This is just to show you guys what's kind of happening with the different factions. This game was very interesting. This is the one I actually wanted to show you guys. Mountain clearing, not the pit. Mountain clearing is the one that's actually very, very interesting. We are playing the Chinese against Granath here. He's playing the Rus. Um, and what you'll see in this specific mode, let's go to the caster mode. It is a very, very close spawn with very, very close gold veins into the base, and you can see all the sheep that you need is literally right here around your base, right? And then you have this deer patch that you can push in. He's playing the roost, so we need to respect this deer patch. And it's the first time ever I've played this map, so I was like, okay, cool. Roost, if it was any other faction, this would have been a great thing, but I kind of made a little mistake here by going all six villagers onto its outpost this early. But I wanted to get this double gold vein. I thought this was the only gold he had. He actually has a second gold vein, large gold vein that's actually here to the bottom. Very comfortably have all the sheep down here. But the thing how the roost has been changed is the sheep don't give bounty anymore. So you can see on the roost side, They get bounty for the deer, they get bounty for the boar and for the wolves, but they don't get bounty for the sheep. And if you have 10 sheep, that's 50 gold already not part of that. And that makes a difference because it forces you to put out a gold mine and actually start farming gold. You can actually still get the gold from getting all the deer patches and stuff, but it's very easy to counter it more these days with your what do you call it, with your own scouts. You can see he's getting close here to the town center. I'm kind of baiting him in to get some damage on that scout. So, we're using the deer as kind of bait for him. Then we left two villagers to stay under the gold and we brought more back. And the villagers that we trained up was just four straight villagers onto food. And now we're going to start with a straggler tree because we are going to population cap ourselves here very significantly. I actually don't know if they show that here. There we go, 10-10. We are population capped very badly for quite a long time. You can see now it's 2 minutes, and they're only starting to chop the wood right now. Resources wise, he has enough gold. You can see 285 gold. So that was with, let's say, two deer right there. I'm not sure how many wolves he got. I haven't noticed, but he got a single small deer patch right here, deer patch right here, and small deer right here, I think, as well. That seems like a few deer carcasses. Yeah, so that's, let's say, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think he got two here, so it's 14 deer that he got um, times what's it? I think 15 gold that he gets per deer, or 10 gold. uh, 14, so it's 140 gold that he gets, from this, just from the deer. So he doesn't get anything from the sheep. So you will have to kill a wolf or two to get that bounty. I think 15 deer plus a two plus two wolves is exactly what you need without the sheep anymore. So now you can see we have the wood, wood with the house. We are not population capped anymore. It took us a good minute and a half, 20 seconds training time on the villagers. So we lost about 6 or 7 villagers of, you can see he's on 17, we're on 13, 5 villagers worth of training time. And you can see he is trying to go onto the gold here, but I am pushing the wood gathering up here so that we can keep this early aggression that we have right here, because that's going to make a big difference in this game. We drop off all the resources we do have, and drop off the wood that we need, and another 7 villagers are going forward. He's actually going up with the golden gate, very standard for the Rus, and he's actually getting his house. He's getting a wooden fortress up for the wood line. But this specific map, in my opinion, is just bonkers. There's no way you cannot go for early, even Dark Age aggression. It like forces Dark Age players to see what actually is going on and what type of strategies different people are trying. And I would argue in this map, imagine like I have two, what do you call it, giant or big gold veins right here. If you had a wooden fortress right here, I am done. How am I even going to age up? I have 0 gold income for the rest of the game. Then I have to migrate to the middle of the map, and that is very easily raidable and very difficult to maintain. Another thing is the sacred sites, and you can see when this outpost went up, he tapped out. So just take that in mind when you're playing this mountain clearing map. It's very interesting and very different to what we are used to. But please take in mind early aggression is probably going to be the name of the game on this specific map. I think that's worth mentioning. You saw that little town ring also quite big. The last game is there was another quite a nice game. We did watch that one. It was a pit game, French China. We actually got a victory here. This is another example of just the mentality I just want to warn you guys on um, when playing the game. It's not about getting a perfect build order and getting the perfect unit into the base, which is important, obviously. I think for the first 2 minutes of this game, I forgot that I was even playing on it, but you can see this nice little ring is much larger than usual, and that makes the defense of the gold and everything a lot easier. So just take that in mind. So with this specific map, you will see there is, oh, that was a nice little glitch right there. So we have sheep that's always spawning in the middle, maybe a few, and then you'll get some on the sides, corners. Sometimes here in the back, you can see on the clear side. So here's my gold vein. There is on the entrances, usually some sheep. And then down the middle, sometimes they are like right here on these corners. So like that, like you can see right there and there. And then if you do a little loop here at the back, you tend to pick up a few sheep as well. But you can see there are nothing on there's nothing on this side. Even on his side, there's only one um, right here on the corner. So the sheep spawn was corners, entrances of the little side resources, like right here. There's one more there, and then the few that you pick up immediately in the middle. So with this map, it's like kind of forcing you to early deer or early berries right here and there. So if you are able to apply some early pressure and get some harassment or pressure and map control on these resources, once the sheep runs out, he's going to be having a very difficult time to transition into a secondary food resource if you are able to, isolate that food. So he's going with the French, going on 2 on wood, on his gold with 8 on food, very standard. And with the Chinese, I'm doing the exact same. You see people going for the mill. Aussie Drongo said that it's actually much more efficient for you to do it like this. I still don't know when to train your Imperial official. I think that only happens in the feudal age. So you go through a dark age without any imperial official, just pushing that very early age up time. And I wanted to secure resources, so I want to make sure that I get some form of secondary defense so that I can make sure that French knights are not going to have that strong of an effect, because these town centers do hit hard with these hand cannon emplacements. They are very potent if left unattended. So I go for a mill now, and we're going for the Barbican of the Sun. Little idle time on the town center. I am very rusty in the game. Um, by the way, just let me know if you guys can hear me properly. If you want me to boost the microphone, if I'm using this microphone, I have the PCX 500 headset, so that's actually a built-in microphone. I'm not sure how the sound quality is, but just let me know in the comments down below if it was decent, or what microphones you guys actually recommend for an early time streamer. I'm looking at setting up a bit of Patreon and getting some Twitch channels and all of those things set up with the Discord and all of that. But it takes a bit of time, and I need some time to actually figure out how all these things work. Like I said, I'm brand new to this, but I just enjoy bringing you guys content, educational content that actually teaches you on an intermediate level how all these different strategies can play in, and how you as a player can just do better and what things to avoid. He's going up with the School of Cavalry, but you can see with the China building landmarks so much quicker. This Barbican of the Sun was very, very early. 3 minutes, what, 30, 3 minutes 40. We had a Barbican of the Sun, up already, getting our wood in. So I was thinking of early barracks, or even an outpost to defend. And this is a little late for the French. You want to have a Royal Knight already inside the base by like 4 minutes 20. So you want to speed build this if you're planning on rushing, maybe even with a little bit more villagers. You see over microed a little on the gold, so 2 more of those villagers could have been on the food, 2 more food villagers could have been on the School of Cavalry, and this would have been done a lot sooner so that you can get that early night out, because the knight actually has a training time as well, obviously. Um, I just want to see how much it is. 29, 30 seconds. So that means the knight's only going to be done by 5 minutes 20, and it's going to have to run all the way here by 6 minutes. The Holy Roman Empire starts aging up to castle age these days, just before 7 minutes on perfect micro gameplay. So we are actually going already for the Song Dynasty, which allows our town center to train units faster. I think it's 30% faster, so it counts basically as a 1.5 town centers. It's a little bit better than just having just the one town center with the Imperial Academy. Um, but with the Tang Dynasty, you can see it's right there. We'll go into Song Dynasty. I wish you could actually click this and have it as a drop-down menu, but it doesn't work that way. Um, you can actually check there the villagers 6, the microing 350. There you can see the knight comes in. We're going to garrison all the villagers. Now we have the the cannon emplacement plus the archers working its way down. Get the knight and he taps out. I mean, don't be this faint of heart, people. A single knight going down is not the end of the game. I know he rushed and we have a huge lead right now, but that's why I'm saying just respect the China build order right now. If you want to go for feudal aggression, you're going to have to do a lot better to get that type of gameplay correct these days. So very interesting how everything is working. We did lose a game or two here. Mostly, I think this was a French game that I lost against the Delhi. Delhi is really strong right now. I don't know exactly how to play against them yet. But thank you for watching, and you're going to see a lot more content moving into this season. And thank you for also supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. If you do like the video, just leave a like and subscribe down in the bottom. And see you guys in the